Y'all come on in the building. Make sure you hit that button on your way in. We got to dive in. Secret weapons revealed, baby. Let's go.
I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing.
Like I said, punch that like button. Let's go.
On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I am waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. Sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all make sure y'all punch that like button on your way in the building. I'm having a problem with the notifications. YouTube aren't sending them out to everybody, but you know, when you hit that like button, it forces the algorithm to send the notifications out. So make sure you punch the like button right now if you want to support this channel. Punch it right now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. We got a great show lined up for you today. Miami Dolphins secret weapons revealed and training camp breakdown. I'm about to tell you who the secret weapon this year is for the Miami Dolphins, and we're going to break down everything that happened in camp today, all the ins and outs. We also got some, things that excite me about what I'm seeing. It's solidifying my opinion on certain players. And we also got a major concern with the player as well that we should not be having right now. We'll talk about that and more right here on TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fan. At the top, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into it. I'm not going to make you wait to find out who Miami Dolphins' secret weapon is this season. I'm going to tell you right here, right now in the first segment, because you're going to be excited about it. This player right here is probably going to allow us to have a top 5 front 7 on the defense in the entire NFL. I am telling y'all now, there is one player on this defense, and I've already given you the biggest hint. It's going to help us have one of the best front 7s in the entire NFL. This player in particular has been absolutely balling out since I've been to camp. His name gets called all practice. He's flying, he's sacking, he's doing it all. I want y'all to guess in the chat. Y'all tell me who y'all think it is. Y'all tell me who you think it is. You're probably wrong. You're probably going to be wrong. Now, I'm just giving you hint after hint. Now, I'm going to tell you, but y'all know I got to play this little game real quick. Put it in the chat right now. Who do you think this player is who's going to be a secret weapon for the Miami Dolphins this year? And this is going to be exciting. I'm telling you now, it's going to be very exciting. Man, oh, man. Let me put these on the screen. I got Jalen Phillips, and you are wrong. I got Chop Robinson, and you are wrong. Come on now. Somebody got to get this right. Somebody got to get this right, please. I mean, this guy is straight up balling. Bam, Donald. Nope, Steve and Donald got it right. Vivian just got it halfway right. Willie Gay is absolutely balling, y'all. And listen, y'all know me. Y'all know my personality. Y'all know me. I keep it a buck. I don't just build you up just to build you up and just hype you just to hype you. When I tell y'all that this guy is absolutely crushing it in camp, y'all don't, it's an understatement. Like he's playing like a Pro Bowler in camp, like real talk. I mean, he is everywhere. He blasting through the line. We were using him on weak side blitzes. He's the run stop. He meets the running back in the backfield 50% of the time. I mean, this kid is absolutely a unit in the linebacker position. And when you match that with Brooks, already with Jalen Phillips, Chop, Chubb, Zeeler, we might have one of the best defensive front 7s in the entire NFL this year. Now, hey, we're not going to talk about the secondary. We'll get into that in just a moment, but that can make life easier for the secondary. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying here. Willie Gay, I mean, now he got to do better. He ain't got hands. He might have hands. It's too early to say that because he keep dropping interceptions too. But it's the fact that he's in place to intercept it. He keep dropping them. Like, oh, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped another pick. He's everywhere. The run stopping, the pass rush sitting on blitzes, the coverage, the pass breakups. Willie, oh my gosh, I'm telling y'all, the reason why it excites me, the one thing that this team needs, the one thing that the Miami Dolphins need are players that's going to step up to a point to where we didn't expect you to. You're not one of the names. You're not one of the guys. So if you can find guys to become the guy, we got a guy. Like, it's that simple. And it's exciting to know that there are players on this roster that literally are stepping up to the point to where, man, you're about to be one of those guys. You're about to be one of those problems where we're going to be like, how are we going to pay him? That is a good thing because this roster has been depleted. And when you can look at guys like Willie Gay and him stepping up the way that he is, it's massive. It's massive for us. This is what we needed, man. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't heard this from nowhere, trust me on this. This guy is going to be a secret weapon this year. I just cross my fingers and hope that this isn't a Sammy Guavin situation because we knew he was always the preseason linebacker MVP, but in the regular season, non-existent. But the way Willie Gay is out here flying on the field and the way he's playing, it's impossible to be non-existent. I mean, you know how we used to call Sammy Guavin the MVP in preseason? He's playing 3, 4, 5 times better than that. He's out there flying around making plays 3, 4, 5 times more and better. If y'all don't know, you better ask somebody. You can go ask any writer you want, anybody that's been to camp. Willie Gay is showing up and at a high rate, a high clip. He's on the team. Like, I would be shocked if something crazy and he's not on this team. He is leading the way. He is literally leading the way. Okay, so the Miami Dolphins secret weapon, it's been revealed for me. I see it on the field. And outside of the secret weapon, let me go ahead and name the players right now who are absolutely shining in camp that I notice, at least, that are balling, other than Willie Gay. Jalen Phillips flying around, explosive. Like, he didn't get hurt. And that's a great sign too, y'all. You're not looking at him as, oh, man, will he come back all right? He's 100% healthy, y'all. He out there making plays. Chop Robinson getting off the ball, making plays. You also have Kamara has made a few plays. Y'all going to have to help me out because there's one receiver that I'm noticing a little more. Y'all, there's one receiver who I'm noticing, and he makes some plays. He's fast. He's shifty. He like yards after the catch. He might be able to make some plays for us. I got to remember his name, though. It's number 7. It might be Taj Washington. Somebody got to verify that for me because I ain't got time to look it up right now. You got to verify that for me. Number 7. Is that Taj Washington? But whoever number 7 is, he out there like moving. Like when he get the ball, he's making a move. They're not tackling, but his move is still separating enough to know that, oh, he was going to get some yak after that. This isn't just a tapper. Man, he out there making plays. He out there putting burners on. Every 7 plays, 8, 9 plays, oh, Taj, there you go again. You can tell with his shiftiness and his speed. So, and yeah, y'all confirmed it was Taj Washington. Thank y'all. So, Taj Washington, I love what he's kind of doing in camp. Is showing up a little bit, and that's a good thing, okay? So who else? Oh, man. So, first of all, there's 2 players let me talk about real quick. Let me talk about 2 players. This absolute – no, before I talk about them 2 players, because I'm going to give those 2 players their own segment because it's a special thing, something for us to be proud about, okay? But let me back up for a second before I get to these 2 players, and let me talk about Zach Wilson. So we just had a full day 2 days ago talking about Zach Wilson ain't looking right. He ain't doing nothing special. Ewers catching him, and Ewers doing his thing. Zach Wilson done put 2 really nice days together. Zach Wilson, like literally, he must have been watching us. He must have been watching me. He must have been watching the Dolphins collective because he done put 2 really nice days together. Like Zach Wilson probably was the best quarterback in camp today. And this isn't a knock on anybody, but he made the plays today. I'm talking about threading needles downfield and everything, touchdowns. And Zach Wilson came on the last 2 days. And that's not a joke. I mean, I'm dead serious. Like, I was ready to write him off, man. Ewers balling, man. Elevate Ewers, Zach Wilson, whatever, man. I'm done with him. But I'm sorry. Ewers has come back down to earth the last 2 days, and Zach Wilson really has elevated his play. You can still see he's not like this upper-end quarterback, but as a backup, he's elevated his play the last 2 days, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. And Ewers, man, don't be going backwards. See, you can't be making great plays and balling out and then like having nonchalant whatever practices. You can't be having those. Yeah, you can't be having those, okay? No, okay. But let me talk about another 2 guys, okay? There are 2 guys in Miami Dolphins camp right now that are going to excite us all for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Grier finally got something right in the draft. Chris Grier finally got something right in the draft. And not something, but some things. Okay, plural, not singular. There are 2 players that Chris Grier drafted over the last 2 years. They both are on the offensive line in the trenches that are starting to make me feel like they are scary good. Scary good. Patrick Paul is a giant. Patrick Paul is a giant. The way he can move the guys in front of him and not back down and be physical and like scrappy, I'm loving every bit of it. Now, I ain't going to be out here talking about, oh, he the next Teron Armstead, but I'm going to tell you this, man. When I saw him, because Stephen Ross and them were out there today. And whenever I saw Stephen Ross and Greer together watching the trenches one-on-one work, and I was like, okay, look at Patrick Paul. It's his turn. And he was holding off one of the better defensive ends and literally kind of like fighting with them and wouldn't give up. And then he dapped up the referee right after because the ref there to see if it's holding or not, because it was real physical. They were tugging and he was like holding his own. And I was like, this kid right here, he's being scrappy right now. Now, I don't like what he put on film last year, but I'm going to tell you this. I've been very pessimistic about him because although it was his rookie year last year, I wasn't impressed. But what I will tell you is right now, this very moment, yeah, he gets a fair shot with me. He gets a fair shot for me to swipe the plate clean from last year and say, let me see what this kid really is this year, because what I'm seeing in camp, I'm impressed. It's early. I think the joint practices are really more important, but I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. I love what I see. And he's physical. And so many times he's pushing his guy backwards. And that's what you want from an O-lineman, to be going in that direction. And when the pass rush is coming, he's not really giving up ground, and he's fighting you all the way around if you keep fighting. I was terrified we're going to have a fall off on that side of the football. I'm not quite sure anymore. I think that we all can sit back and say, you know what, let's see what Patrick Paul does, because maybe he is that dude that we get a steal in the second round. Maybe, wow. I think Greer might have hit here. I'm seeing some big boy bully football, and trust me, I've seen a lot of bad play in them trenches over the last few years in camp. A whole lot of it. So shout out to Patrick Paul, man. Good stuff. The other guy I got to highlight, man, even better, in my opinion. I ain't going to say better. I'll put him in the same boat right now because it's still early. But man, oh man, Jonah is a unit too. Jonah don't care. Jonah is ready to go to war. Jonah is literally, when you hike that football, whoever in front of him, he ain't giving nothing up and he pushing you backwards. He had a false, like he bullied a specific somebody so bad today on a pass play. They hiked the ball, they engaged, and this person was just going backwards. And I was like, wow. And remember, this is first unit. These are first unit reps, offense and defense. And I was highly impressed. In the play after, he had a false start, overzealous, ready for war, but he young. That's neither here nor there. But those two guys have been units in camp. I'm more concerned, man. I hope our center isn't regressing because he had a good year last year, but you know, he's solid in camp, but he's, you know, he getting beat a few times. Getting beat a few times. Now, I'm going to shift gears here because I've given y'all a lot of positive and a lot of good stuff, right? Unfortunately, you know, we try to keep it 100 on this show, and I got to give you something that I'm a major concern. We have a major concern in camp with one particular player. It's early. We can't panic about it, but it's not good at all. And we got to talk about it. I don't remember who we drafted in the first round this year. I just don't remember who we drafted in the first round this year. Can y'all help me out? Can y'all help me out and tell me, did we draft a defensive tackle named Kenneth Grant? Who did we draft in the first round this year? I don't remember, because usually training camp reminds me who we drafted in the first round. Training camp reminds you because all the attention is on your first round rookie. Ooh, yeah, man, we got this brand new shiny toy. Let's see how he does. There's been more hype around Jonah Savanaya than there has been with Kenneth Grant. And as a matter of fact, nobody has even been talking really about Kenneth Grant. And unfortunately, I had an opportunity to pay attention to him today because I noticed that nobody's really talking about him. And Jonah Savanaya has been bullying this man in practice. Jonah Savanaya has been bullying this man in practice. Like, come on, bro. You're our first round pick. We need you to be giving Jonah the business. I want Jonah to do well as an offensive lineman, but you need to be giving this man the business. You're our first round pick. Jonah ain't having none of it. Jonah, oh my God. It makes it's conflicting because I'm so like to think about it like, man, Jonah ain't having none of it. Woo! Jonah, but hold on. It's against Kenneth Grant. No, it's conflicting. It's like how do I deliver this to y'all? I want to be excited, but it's sad. It's alarming. It's fun. It's great, but it's bad. I don't know how to really deliver this to y'all. And this ain't good. This is your future. Yeah. Go and get Zach Zeeler that money. Give him his money. Give Zach Zeeler his money. At the end of the day, you need to make sure you have a good defensive interior for the next few years. Now, yeah, I do. I see y'all in the chat. I do remember he's young, but this is your first round pick against your second round pick. This your first round pick against your second round. Man, and I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm going to take a guess that Kenneth Grant has made some plays in camp that I haven't noticed. But come on, y'all. At some point, it comes a point where you're talking about it and be like, ooh, Kenneth Grant. Like, y'all tell me, because on this channel, we have Dolphin fans galore, people who are diehard Dolphin fans that search for content regarding the Miami Dolphins all day. Like we have fanatics. To all my fanatics, have you heard anything positive out there about Kenneth Grant yet? I'm just curious because maybe I'm out of the loop. Maybe I'm missing it. Tell me, all my fanatics in the chat, when you out there searching for camp and all this and that, has the name Kenneth Grant even been talked about at all, really? Y'all let me know. Because sometimes I'm off. Sometimes I'm like, where you been, GD? You know, this person and that person say he balling in camp. Maybe that's the case. But the alarm bell rang yesterday whenever I realized, hey, man, didn't we draft the guy in the first round? We don't even talk about him. Let me look at him today. I see exactly why we ain't been talking about him. And I'm not trying to solo out a rookie in this league. Because at the end of the day, it's a developmental thing. You grow. And who knows, man, we get in that regular season, he might be the guy that we like, man, we got a guy. I have no clue. But I'm going to tell y'all now, that's alarming to me. You got to be out there making plays. I don't care how good Jonah Savanaya is. You're the first round defensive tackle. I need to see you going to war with him. He shouldn't be winning reps. Y'all should be at least Xing each other out and you getting the better more than he's getting the better. And that ain't what I'm seeing. Most of y'all say I haven't heard bad or good. Well, guess what? That's bad. Like, are we going to sit here and try to sugarcoat it? It's your first round pick. When has any fan base not taken the advantage of trying to gas up their first round pick every step of the way? But we don't even talk about him. It's almost like, well, we don't even, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh, man. But we shall see. The beat writers have said good things about him. What? That he's a unit of a man? I'm talking about the play. I ain't talking about them describing his physical stature. And maybe you've heard some things that I haven't. So, hey, let us know in the chat, okay? But that is a concern, all right? But yeah, listen, I'm going to actually open it up at this point for a little bit of Q&A. I want to engage and go back and forth a little bit, see what's on your mind right now. I'm going to be bringing up some of the camp notes of what happened today, and I'm going to go through those while you start putting your questions in the chat. So go ahead, take your time, put your questions in the chat, and I will be breaking them all down right here on TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. All right. All right, let me pull one more thing up. Let's see here. Give me a second. Yeah, let me share screen. I'm gonna pull up my Twitter because I should have everything on there because it's another thing that I want to discuss with y'all about camp today. That was, kind of interesting to me. And I'm gonna be honest, it's what I don't like about Mike McDaniel. You'll see what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Let me bring it up real quick. All right. Okay, session 1. Bam. Let me share screen. All right. All right, Chrome tab, share screen. Here we go. All right, so let me kind of just bring up the timeline here. Let's start out with session 1. Okay. Session 1 today for the Miami Dolphins. Okay. I'm just going to read the plays, not going to go too crazy into detail about it. They had some long sessions today. First and foremost, the first play was Waddle over the middle with a strike from Tua. Now, this was just your basic slant. First play action, fires it to Waddle, 7-yard gain. You know what I mean? Waddle falls, play over. McDaniel runs from one side of the field to the other, jumping up and down and celebrating and hyping like, and going all up in players' faces, chest bumping and everything. And I said to myself, why is he being so extra? I've been out here 3 days now, and, I've seen him, pump up a play. But this is like over the top, ridiculous. Look at me pumping them up. And I realize it's because Chris Greer and Stephen Ross are right there on the side watching. Don't be that guy sometimes. Be that guy all the time. That's what we mean by authentic leadership, authentic respect, And you wonder why, like, the players that are gone now started to, allegedly lose respect for our head coach. Be that guy all the time, man. Or don't be it like that at all. If you don't think these players know Stephen Ross and, Greer are right there, and now you're just being extra hype about a basic 7-yard slant. So yeah, man, I didn't like that because it clearly showed, like, just showing out in front of the boss, And again, I've seen him out there hyped on certain plays, but this was over the top, and I just didn't like it, man. I didn't. Yes, exactly. It kind of came off fake. So we'll see. But I just personally feel like players notice that stuff. Players watch that stuff. All right. Next up, false start by Waddle. He kind of jumped at the line. They reset, let it keep going. Run to the right for 2 yards, run to the left a few yards, run to the left for 4 yards. The run game been kind of like stuffed. run up the middle, stuffed. Zach fakes handoff, rolls out for a quick pass to the tight end for 4 yards. Madison with the nice run up the middle, breaking tackles, nice again. You know, I don't want to judge the run game too much. I personally don't feel like it's really getting off very well, but the crowd was cheering a lot because the pads are on. So the offensive running back was like truck sticking guys and stuff. But the defense was never trying to take anybody down to the ground, just wrapping them up. So when a guy breaks a tackle, it's like, I can't count these yards because the defense isn't trying to bring you down. They're just wrapping you and you're breaking off of them. So I have no clue if you'd have been able to do that in a real life scenario. So so I just didn't like to judge the run game. But what I will tell you is the first contact between a defender and a running back was always no gain, 1 yard or 2 yards. So it's hard to really gauge. A few poppers, but you know. Another play, number 13, run to the left, no gain, but runner keeps running and trucking players. Next play, inside slant, Tua throws a dart for 8 yards. Next play, Waddle bubble screen, takes off downfield 25 yards, and Minka saves from the touchdown. Yeah, this was a nice screen setup. Play action, Tua, defenders in his face, dump it off the Waddle on the bubble screen, and you know he got through the hole, that initial hole, and he burst downfield, and Minka saved the day. He went about 25 yards, but if Minka didn't save today, he would have went another 25 for a touchdown. But it was a good save, all right? Blitz coming, and Tua throws quick 7-yard out. That was a good play. Tua throws a dart over the middle in tight coverage for 15 yards. Westbrook-Akeem. 18 is run to the right, stuffed. 19, Zach Wilson with a good pass over the middle, dropped by Tanner Connor. Number 20, run left, no gain. Julian Hill rips a player's helmet off, no flag. I just noticed he ripped the player's helmet off. It would have been a 15-yarder in real life. All right, in a real game situation, but the refs didn't see it in this case, so no flag. Zach throws over the middle, and Willie Gay drops the interception. Willie Gay, I'm telling y'all. Theo Wise, whatever it is, Jr. drops a 15-yard pass over the middle. That was also from Zach. And Grayson Murphy sack on Zach, another sack. So what's happening is, what you're noticing on this offense is also that Weaver is sending a lot of weak side blitzes with the linebacking core, and they're getting there unblocked. I hope he evaluates that for the regular season, because we ain't got time to be playing those games. We don't have time to be playing those games, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's keep it moving. Handoff on the left, stuffed again. Zach under pressure from Willie Gay. Bad pass, incomplete. If it were a good pass, might have been picked. Yeah. So Willie Gay got in on Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson rushed out of the pocket, and he threw the ball. It was a bad pass out of bounds. But if he would have put that on the money, it would have been a pick six because the defenders was still in place. Tua throws out, and Brooks pass breakup incomplete. I felt like that was a real lazy throw by Tua, by the way. It was an out route, and Brooks was shocked. Brooks turned around, was like, oh, the ball coming, and I'm in good position. And instead of picking it off, he just took his hand and batted it down because it shocked him so fast when he turned around that it was right on him. So had he turned his head a half a second earlier, he might have said, oh, I can pick this. But instead, the ball kind of like shocked him. So he just batted it down. So nice pass breakup. It could have been picked, though. Waddle on 7-yard comeback, wide open for about 15 yards. Zach Wilson with the throw of the day. Split defenders deep right for a 45-yard gain. This was nice. The O-line held up. Zach was back to pass. He fired it deep right and split two defenders. One was over the top. One was underneath. Right on the money. Good read, good find, perfect ball. I'm telling you, that had to be about 20 yards on the sideline, like a 25-yard pass, but it went for like a little bit more to 45. Next play, Willie Gay with the sack on Zach's blind side. Play continues, and nice pass over the middle. It would have never went because it was stuffed by Willie Gay, but, you know, they keep it going. Next play, Zach, nice throw for 8, diving catch away from the defender. Then Tua got sacked in the red zone. Tua fake handoff, quick dump off to the tight end for 4 yards. Jonah just bullied Kenneth Grant. This is good and bad. That's what I was telling y'all about. Next play, handoff left, no gain. Then we got Jonah, false start. That I told y'all that was right after he bullied Kenneth Grant. Tua incomplete in back of end zone, bad pass. Yeah, he tried to hit one of those back of the corner, right side end zone, and he just overfired it. The guy was there, but he missed them. What else we got? Yeah, Zach and Grant fumble exchange, and Zach Wilson need to get that handoff situation corrected. He got to do better on that. All right. Then we got run up the middle, possible touchdown. But again, we don't know because the defense really aren't tackling. And last play on that, Kamala, it was supposed to be Kamara. Nice sack on Zach. But y'all notice quite a few sacks, right? We got to get better, man. Especially in those trenches. We got to get better. Was that it? I thought I did a session 3. I guess not. Yeah, that was Stephen Ross in practice. Right there. Stephen Ross and Greer watching the trenches. You also had, orange jersey today was Waddle. No Tyreek at practice today. According to reports, he was excused and allowed to not be at practice. Just FYI. After push-ups out the practice, I like the defensive secondary. They were pushing earth for whatever reason. But yeah, that was your training camp today. That's what went down. All right, go ahead. We got about 10 more minutes. So if you have any questions that you want to ask of me, go ahead and ask away. Remember, we just started a new Patreon on the channel. So if you ever want to come on and talk to me directly, join the Patreon and we'll drop the link to the show for you to actually join the Patreon, okay? So that you can, when you go on the Patreon, you'll see the link to the show. You can come backstage. I'll let you on and we can chop it up about whatever you want to chop it up about regarding the Miami Dolphins, okay? So right now, if you have any questions, once again, go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll answer some of the questions for the chat until we build the Patreon up. Then it's going to be exclusively Patreon, all right? All right, do you think Chop will have double-digit sacks this year? That's a great question. I really think that he could get off and do that. The problem is it's a more full room this year. Kamara might be in the mix, but Phillips and Chubb are now healthy. It just depends on if he's going to take advantage of every opportunity that he actually gets when he is on the field. Remember, he was a primary guy last year that we absolutely had to have, but now everybody's back. So those reps have to be divided. Those reps, unless you're going to move Chop inside sometimes, and I don't know if you're going to do that. All right. Hey, TD, did Grant make any difference today? That was what we talked about a little earlier. No, sir. No. Not that I noticed at all. And like I said before, that's not a good thing. All right. TD, what's your next route on Richie? And who is your QB? I don't know who the QB is going to be. I got to figure that out when we go to Buffalo. Because I'm going to route Richie up in Buffalo. He been talking all that trash. He going to get routed up. I'm going to route him up at the tailgate. But the route, I don't know. Y'all might snitch on me, so I probably got to switch it up on that day. But what route would I run on Richie? Man, you can only run one route to show people they ain't about that business, man. You gotta hit them on the go route, man. You gotta burn them downfield and put the ball up and go get it. Show them what time it is. Don't worry. I'll be dropping the exclusive footage on Patreon. as soon as it dropped. All right. The link has been posted on Patreon for anybody who want to join. All right. Let me see what other question. How has Kenneth Grant been looking so far, and do you think he'll make an impact this season? So you must be late. We talked about Kenneth Grant already. It's a concern. We're not seeing the impact that we'd hope to. It is early, and I hope that this kid starts to make plays, because you don't want to have that draft pick be a bust. You don't. So we'll see. Let me see here. What else? I was the QB that threw the bad pass to UTD. LOL. For real, David. See, I ain't snitch you out, but see, at least you owning it. You know, he threw it. Hey, David hit a car, man. And Richie like, oh, you got clamped up. You got clamped up, man. He hit the car. I ain't jumping on people's car now. I would have went up and got it. I would have gone up and got it now, but I ain't trying to be paying these insurance claims. So, yeah. Can Zach play his way out of the QB2 spot with participation trophy, Mike McDaniel, or is the contract at QB locked? It's locked. It's locked. That's the problem. We be wanting the QB2 so bad, it's locked. And that's a problem. So it is what it is. Thanks, TD. Yeah, I just got on, but thanks for answering my question. Yeah, always, man. If I can, I will, man. Did the secondary make it harder for the QBs? No. Like in one-on-ones, I feel like these corners are always in place. They're just not big and physical. Like receivers are kind of brushing them off, like get off me, catching. So I'm always happy when a corner's in the vicinity and he's there to make a play. But still, can you make a play? Can you make a play? So that's what it comes down to. Question: do you think Greer is still on the hot seat? Man, he should be, but I actually starting to think he's not. I'm starting to think he actually not. He should be. All right. Let me see here. All right. Any last questions before we get out of here for the day? Go ahead and put them in the chat right now. I got about 5 more minutes. I'll answer any question anyone has. All right. And we also have AFC East roundtable tonight. Before we keep going, I want to give a special shout out to Alex Adam, who just dropped some love in the Cash App. Let me see if he left a message. He said, great seeing you in camp yesterday, later at Buffalo. Yeah, man, that's the homie, man. It was great seeing you as well. Thanks for coming through, showing love, and always supporting what we do. Yeah, man, I've been meeting a lot of really good people at camp, man. You know, we've taken some pictures, dapped it up, all that good stuff. Man, even people that work for the organization. Like I seen employees that don't even work outside, like literally came up. Hey, I had to come show you some love. I watch you all the time. Everything you say is correct about, this person, but I'm just saying. So that was pretty dope. Especially yesterday when one of them told me that too. So yeah, man, it's pretty cool at camp though. If you make it out to camp, man, y'all come by and don't just hang out. Come see me, man. I'm always at the 50-yard line at the top bleachers. The top 3 rows of the bleachers, whatever one available, I'm there. So people come and we hang out, we chat it up, and we watch practice together. So if you're at camp, come holler at me, man. I like to put faces to people, or at least meet people, especially those who support this channel. I always want to dap it up and hang out with you. Outside of that, especially since baby girl is running around here now after her nap. Y'all see her behind me down here. Oh, boy, now she climbing. Say hello. Say hello. Say hi. So you just came over here to come over here? You hiding your face now? Peekaboo? Bye-bye. Oh, you ain't going to let me go? All right, well, we're going to tell people bye together. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. 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 Thank y'all so much for tuning in to TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Salute to all those dropping love in the Cash App. Salute to the new members of the channel and those who joined the Patreon. All right, I'm coming. I'm going to love on you in a second, okay? All right, y'all. Let me get out of here and show her some love before the AFC East roundtable. She missing daddy. So, yeah, you just finished your nap? You slept late? Oh, boy. She in the fridge. Uh-oh. Anyway, all right, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. Again, thank y'all for always showing love and support. See y'all tonight on the AFC's roundtable. They're gonna be hating on us. They're gonna be on the AFC roundtable. Oh, y'all all hurt. Y'all all banged up. Oh, y'all ain't gonna be nothing. And listen, man, y'all come through, show me some love and support. And we'll get at them. I'll see y'all later. Y'all, listen, man, fins up no matter what. Remember, always the no matter what is what's important. Good or bad, we're gonna ride with our team. I'll see y'all later. Peace. I am out. All right. Come on. Ugh. You got this princess dress on for, huh? Come on. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm gonna peel the orange for you. I thought I ended it. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Bye. Can you give me a second? I gotta end the stream first.